Give me 10 minutes and I'm going to show you exactly how to go from this to this, as well as saving you thousands of dollars by applying a ceramic coat to your vehicle, all on your own. After a year of off-roading, my paint has taken a beating between the rocks, the brush, the tree limbs, anything that's out there. But you don't need destroyed paint to protect your rig. So whether you're covering up trail scars or just want that deep, beautiful shine, this process can save you thousands of dollars compared to what a detail shop will probably charge you. All right, so the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna really do this door. As you can see, it's incredibly scratched up. I'm obviously gonna do the whole Jeep and you'll see it all after, but each step is just gonna be working along this here door just so you can start to see the transformation. Now another thing I should say, you should do all this in a controlled environment. Doesn't need to be anything crazy, but I'm inside my garage here. Sometimes it's a little tight, but ultimately you don't really want extra dust and all kinds of other things blowing around. So do yourself a favor, get this thing inside and you'll have a nice clean result because of it. Okay, step one, we gotta strip everything down that's on this paint. The wax, the dirt, debris, everything. We need to get a totally clean canvas to work with for the ceramic coat. So for starters, we're gonna use Chemical Guy's Wipeout spray. Simply spray this on, wipe your paint down, and it'll wash away the dirt, grime, and oils. This next step is probably the most important one of all. You absolutely have to have clean paint if you want the ceramic coat to bond to it. So if you skip it, all this is gonna be for nothing and you're gonna be wasting your time and money. Now this is where the real work happens. We're gonna do a clay bar with the clay Luber. Simply spray on the Luber and wipe across your paint with a clay bar. You should have a nice smooth finish. If you still feel any grit or grime, keep going, get all that out of there. You're probably asking, are these the same products that pros use? Absolutely. They go through these same steps to achieve the same results. So we're not cutting corners here, we're just saving you money. Now look, this video is not sponsored by Chemical Guys, but I do have an affiliate link below. So if you're looking to take care of your Jeep the right way, go ahead and check that out. I would make a small commission through that link if you buy anything, but I do appreciate it. Now, it's time for the paint correction, and this is where the magic happens. First step, I'm using Synchro Precision Cut Compound. This is gonna get rid of a lot of the medium imperfections that you can see in my paint and smooth out most of these scratches. I'm very excited to see what this can do to all these scratches on this door. In order to put that on, we're gonna use a heavy duty cutting pad and a power polisher. Now, if you don't have one of these, this guy from Chemical Guys is pretty awesome. It has variable speed, easy switch to use. Definitely pick one of these up if you don't already have one, because it's gonna save you a lot of time and effort. So some of these scratches are a lot deeper than I thought. I can't really feel them per se, but the cutting compounds that I was using isn't exactly making them disappear, and not even quite sure that it should. But I figured I'd give it, being that this side is my worst and has some really serious scratches, I'm gonna give it one good pass with this. This is Chemical Guys V32 Deep Heavy Cutting Compound, okay? Depending on how we do with this, we're gonna polish it over the top and we're gonna take what we get. Some things you just can't fix. I might need a new paint job. It's hard to say. I'm just curious to see how it all comes out when it's all said and done. Some of these are pretty good scratches. Okay, so this definitely looks better. It's kind of hard to see probably on the camera, but definitely smoothed out some of this. We're gonna hit this with the fine polish and see where we end up. But like I said, some scratches just aren't meant to go away. They just might be too deep in the clear coat. We'll polish it up. We're gonna do the ceramic coat and get it sealed, and it is what it is. But ultimately, I think we're still gonna get a pretty awesome shine on this. And fortunately, the rest of the Jeep's gonna look outstanding, just like it was brand new. But I have a lot of bad pinstriping on this side. All right, now that we got the heavy cutting done, time to shine this thing up. And for that, I'm gonna use the Chemical Guys In Synchro Supreme Cut Polish. I'm gonna use a lighter cutting pad and the same polisher. And this finishing polish is gonna give us that glassy shine. And look, it's not uncommon for a detail shop to charge $3,000, maybe $7,000 for a full paint correction as well as a ceramic coat. And we're all doing this for way, way less. You can see this working. You can see the paint coming back to life. This is that moment where you realize that this is not some wildly, incredibly hard thing to do. It just takes time, patience, and the right tools. All right, now that we're all polished up, we got the scratches out. We're gonna hit it one more time with the Wipeout. This will get off any little residue from the polish or oils left behind, and then we're gonna apply the ceramic coat. All right, now it's time to seal the deal. Chemical Guys, Carbon Force. With this product, you're locking in the gloss, adding a deep layer of UV and scratch protection, and as Chemical Guys like to say, a sacrificial layer, and giving your vehicle that showroom shine, and ultimately bringing this Jeep back to life. This little bottle with these little pads are gonna transform this Jeep into something that looks like it just rolled off the lot. All right, so now I'm just gonna repeat this on the entire Jeep, not miss any spots. Take your time, buff everything out, and you should be good to go. And that's it, trail worn to trail ready. Now look, I know these shops charge a lot of money, and a lot of it has to do with the amount of work you have to put into this, as well as time. It's not necessarily the products. So this is the same process that the shops use, minus the massive costs. And it gives you the tools to do this over and over again on multiple vehicles for years to come. And look, you don't need perfect paint to protect your vehicle. You just need the right products, a few hours, and the willingness to do it yourself. Look, this difference speaks for itself, and I think your wallet will thank you too. Hey, if you're finding value in this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, consider subscribing for more Jeep adventures and DIY stuff just like this.